Then I can ask the online student.
Okay. What is changing?
This is đó.
Yeah.
I on floor now. On ground, on floor.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel stable when I on the floor.
Okay.
Ngài hỏi chị Tâm cơ.
Yeah.
Là vì sao chúng ta cần phải thực hành thiền? Theo ý chị Tâm nghĩ là vì sao chúng ta nên thực hành thiền? Why
Yeah.
need to practice meditation?
Yeah, because when I read the Dhamma, this is đó, I know that there's only way when you have vipassana, we can turn to the abroad to the eight path road. Just only vipassana way only to get the freedom from the kilesa and anusaya. Yes.
Okay.
So that's the reason why must practice meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually all of your question is, right, actually one way or another. But especially, to get such a result, so maybe the whole life. So we need to meditate. But so even though the tools, get such a result of the meditation practice, so we need to, so give our whole life to meditation practice. But we are so ordinary, so we need to do our daily job. So we need to care our family members, also our friends. So actually we can do without stopping to doing business. That is quite difficult. Okay. So especially, the quality of the Anabana meditation. So in the Anabanasati Sutta, and think, Sukhoja Viharo Hoti. When we can focus on our, breathing, our breath, so it makes us happy. It makes us peaceful. We can live happily. We can live comfortably. Even though, maybe daily, so you are living under the worry of the business or family members or daily, activity. Sometimes that makes us happy. Sometimes, that makes us suffer also, worry also. So how? So we can overcome such a worriness or suffering or difficulty. So to overcome them peacefully, so we need to practice the meditation. So simply we can say that, final goal of so meditation practice is to be liberated completely round all the suffering. So simply we can say to go to Nibbana. But so we can't go immediately to the Nibbana yet. So during, our ordinary life, how can we live peacefully? So to live peacefully, so we should practice the meditation actually. So that one also may be a little bit difficult to understand. Purpose of meditation, how or why, should we practice? So for that question, actually, so we need to thoroughly understand nature of our mind, and nature of our breath, and also nature of our body. So firstly, so our mind. So most of you already learned the Abhidhamma. So the main function of main activity of our mind is to know the object, to know something. Just that, to know something. But problem is, within a short time, our mind controlled by the, like a greed or hatred. So during a short time, so we try to know many things. So that means, as a nature of our mind, one moment, one thing can understand or can know. But so caused by such a lobha or dosa, during a short time, we try to know many things. That means, so we pause our mind so to work quickly. You see, we consider ourselves as our mind. So how many words as a single person can do, within 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes or maybe within 1 hour. So maybe one work we can do for 1 hour peacefully, but that work must be interesting for us. If that work is not interesting for us, maybe after 5 minutes or maybe even after 1 minute, we can go away from that work. So that is why, all the time our mind is controlled by the something, greed or something we like, we can do. Something we don't like, we quit. We go away, we try to go away. So in this way, our mind is, how to say, very pitiful. No time to take rest. So that is, nature of our mind, what happened in daily. And then now meditation. Meditation, even though we say that meditation or insight or, tranquility, samatha or vipassana, whatever we say, simply, we can say that especially, anapanasati is samatha vipassana, samatha meditation. So samatha meditation means trying our mind to know a single thing for a long time.
Yep.
That is literally saying. And the other way we can say, trying to practicing the meditation is actually taking our mind rest. So in this way, when we do the work the whole day, our body become tired. At that time, we need to lie down on the bed or we need to sit down on the chair or something like that. So to take our body rest. But we forget to take our mind rest. So that is why, simply we can say that. Why should we meditate? Because we should take our mind rest. Simply we can say that. So actually, the nature of the mind is very powerful. very powerful. In the Anguttara Nikaya also the Buddha, so Babasara Midam Bhikkhave Chaitanya. The mind is luminous or brilliant. If the mind is, we can put it in its nature. So it is very pure. It is brilliant. It is luminous. It is crystal. But our mind is defined or dirty with such a controller of the defilements, lobha, dosa, moha, mana. Being controlled by those, defilements. So our mind become powerless.
Yes.
Okay. So now simply we can answer our first question. So taking or sitting meditation or practicing meditation is to take our mind rest.
Yes.
Okay. So when we meditate for a long time, for the whole day, for the whole life, so at the time finally, we can get as a final result of the meditation practice, attaining the nibbana. But for daily, so we need to do the work, we need to do business, we need to learn something. While doing that, we need to be peaceful. We should be happy to do that. So we should practice meditation, especially Anapana. And also many meditation practice actually we have. The Buddha also expounded. So 14 meditation practice. Of them, Anapana is the easiest one, not to practice. So for example, like the Batavi Kasina. So to practice the Batavi Kasina meditation, we need to prepare such a earth to be fit for the meditation object. But for the Anapana, we don't need to do anything. We have already breath. We don't need to prepare. We don't need to arrange anything. Directly, automatically we can use. So that is why. And also for the other meditation practice, for the like a Bhatvikasina, such a art element or such a the tools for meditate, the Bhatvikasina practice, we need to bring here and there. But for the Anapana, we don't need to bring. Wherever we go, wherever we sit, wherever we stay, that breath already there, already in our body. So that is why it is easy. Okay. So and then now, so let's go to the procedure of the Anapana meditation practice. When we try to practice the Anapana meditation, so importantly, we need to understand the 3 facts. So at the very beginning also, I already told you, our body, so our mind, and that Anapana meditation object. So the mind already I explained. And then our body now. So our body is maybe we are familiar with the walking posture and also standing posture or lying down posture. But even though we familiar with any posture, any of style of living, but for that, so we cannot do for maybe after half an hour, we feel something. We feel pain in our body or something hardness. So that is why, firstly, we need to prepare our posture our body, situation. So can sit for a long time, at least 1 hour. Even though we practice in this, we train or we prepare, we arrange our body in this way. At the very beginning, maybe after half an hour, so we feel something difficult in our body at the time. So we should be patient. So because of that, the Buddha, guide us. So when we sit for meditation, so firstly, the best one for beginner is sitting cross-legged. Now most of meditators, we already know that. But so at the time, so when we sit and cross our leg, so actually, left and right leg, so cannot be one after, above or down. So they are maybe back or front should be. Because when we put some leg on some other, so after 10 minutes, or maybe after 15 minutes, maybe after half an hour, so heavy of the above leg, we can feel, or that heaviness of the above leg push on the left leg. So because of that also, easily we can, suffer painful. Because of that, don't touch or don't put one leg on the other. Okay, that is, in crossing leg. But that one also not so fixed. If somebody maybe a bit difficult to sit like this, at the time we can use such a cushion or chair or something in this way at the very beginning. Okay, so that is for sitting posture. At the time, ujongayam panidaya. So our body must be straight up. Straight up. So our body must be erect. But at the time also, most meditators maybe misunderstand, so erect our body means like a pillar or something like that. Actually, not. So because based on our body posture, some are naturally bending, some are naturally erect. So for the bending one, so very difficult to be, straight like a pillar. But, try to, as much as he can, he should. Even though, trying to erect, try to be straight, but should not be hard. Should not be, how to say, strictly. So in that posture, so our body should be, how to say, comfortably, release loosely. So that means, firstly, our body bending down. So try to be straight up. Even though that straight up, maybe our back, bone of back or muscle of back or something, hardness we feel. And then, okay, release again. Release. Because, so the object of the, breath is very soft. But we feel something hardness in our body because of being straight. Even, our dress also should not be too tight, closely, but sort of loosely. Maybe some such a tension we feel that on our dress. Okay, try to loose. Try to loose. So freely should be. Because of, close tightly, so our mind automatically focus on that, tightness instead of the anabana object. So that is close also should be freely. And also our body also, even though it should be kept, so erectly or straightly, but not strongly, just relax in the relaxed posture. Okay, that is, connected with our body. And then, Anapanasati. A name of this meditation given by the Buddha is Anapanasati, not Vayosati. Not just on the air. That air or that one must be our breath. Okay? And also, in that breath also can be two types. One is naturally breathing in and out. Now you are listening to me. At that moment, also you are automatically breathing in, breathing out. Naturally, peacefully. But sometimes, for practice like a yoga or something, we breathe out something in this way also. So that one is made by ourselves. So meditation object must be natural. Not human made. Should not be human made. That one also a bit important. So if something is natural, even though it is beautiful, when we see that, this is beautiful, just that. I like it, I love it, or something maybe happen because of beauty. But something natural, not so ugly, not so beautiful. Just we ignore. We don't blame. We don't put blame on other or made by someone or something like that. But the man-made things, if it is beautiful, we like it, like it too much. How good he is. We attach to it. If something bad, we don't like ugly. How could he do? Nothing. Maybe we try to blame that one automatically. That is different between nature and the man-made. That is, all of the meditation objects, the Buddha guided is nature. So that is why, Dhamma also has another meaning is nature, natural state, nature. So that breathe in and breathe out also actually made by our mind, but naturally, like a daily breathing in and out should be. So when we, trying to notice that our breath, breathing in and out. So connected with that, you should know. So that person or that body can breathe or not?
No.
No way. Because no mind. So you see, it is quite clear, very clear. Our breathing in and out is made by our mind. So, and then the nature of our mind also at the same time can do two work simultaneously at the same time. So at the very beginning, we're trying to focus on our breath automatically. So our breath made by ourselves instead of natural mind. So at the time, what happened? So our breath become broken, not natural. As a result of that, maybe after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes, something hardness in our body, something hardness even in the nostril, we feel that. Because that breath is not natural. Now every day, all the time we breathe in and out, even while sleeping. But we didn't feel anything because it is natural. But maybe some meditator who already practice, so after 10 minutes, I could not, practice. I could not continue I practice because my notes become bigger or my pace become dull or something like that. That is result of the becoming unnatural, becoming man-made of our breath. So how to do that? At the very beginning, don't try to focus on our mind. Try to relax our mind. Also, don't try to our mind focus on the meditation object, breath. Just trying to relax our mind. So trying to relaxing our mind is, our mind, keeping our mind or putting our mind only on one place. Now we are preparing, to practice the Anabana meditation. So that Anabana or breath also coming into our body through our nose. So that is to focus or to notice our breath. So we should our mind put. We should put our mind in front of our nose, not touching to our nose, not touching to our lips. Maybe very beginning, so a little bit difficult to put our mind so on the line of that breath. So okay, put your finger so in front of your nose. So other than you breathe in and out. So you maybe in your finger skin you feel some sensitive. So touched by air, touched by breath, or warm, cold. Okay. So in that area, you can put your mind. So after that, okay, you leave your hand. So your mind in that area, put that one. So don't do anything. Just try to keep your mind on that area. Even though at that moment you can notice your breath or not, no problem. Just keeping your mind on that area stably. So maybe for some meditator, so can put so one's mind on that area easily. It's okay, good. But for someone, for the other, maybe could not. No problem. Try to put. Because, so please remember, meditation practice. We don't have any practice, we don't have any experience. That is why we need to practice. Maybe some meditators said that we heard, oh, meditation practice is quite difficult for me. I have no barami. So I should not practice meditation anymore. So I will do dana. I will observe sila. Just not like that. No one has barami already, actually. Practicing means filling the parami, fulfilling the parami. Practicing is, to be experienced, to have experience, we should practice. So that is why, even though we cannot put our mind easily, okay, trying to put again. So at the time, maybe commonly our mind is going here and there, thinking about the job, about the family, or about the something we read, or something like that. Cannot be put in that area. So that is going here and there. Maybe in the Sutta also the Buddha put the one example like a young ox, young cows. So because too young, that cow is free, no rope to tie. But when it become adult, so it can walk. So for plowing or carrying the job, carrying the burden. So at the time, so the owner try to control. So tying by rope at the time, that young ox bull try to go away. Like that. Because our mind also has a nature of go and here. Because all the time, all the round of samsara, our mind is freely going here and there. Now we try to control our mind on this area. So that is why, quite difficult. So, but it's okay. No experience there yet. So now we try to find the experience. So that is why I try to put, okay, go away. When we notice, oh my God, my mind is going away, okay, come back, put here again. So in this way. So for maybe in meditation center for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So our meditation teacher, so never or not didn't say anything, to notice the breath. Okay, keep it, your mind on the area, keep it. Actually, three days. So after that, you can clap. So now 3 days already. Now you can put your mind on the area. Okay, so today, now you just put the mind relaxedly. And then, so what happened? The mind has a nature of noticing something, its object. Now we don't give a chance our mind to notice anything, just keep it in this area. And also familiar with staying in this area to our mind. So in that area also, maybe we are, sitting quietly. So that is fine. So our mind automatically notice movement of there. Oh, this is our breath. So we don't need to focus on our breath intentionally. The mind can find itself, that breath. Oh, that is breath. We just notice it. Maybe after 5 minutes, gone away. Cannot notice the breath. No problem. Just try to keep our mind in this area again. In this way, so you can, focus on your breath naturally. By noticing in this way, your breath also will become natural. So at the time, maybe, so you can keep your mind noticing that breath for 10 minutes. Okay. Today, 10 minutes. But so at the very beginning, I told you to practice meditation, we need to know our body also, nature of our body. So our body cannot sit for a long time, maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes, okay? But more than 30 minutes, we feel something pain, the hardness, so at the bad time or something like that. So that is why we should practice our body as well to sit for a long time. So that is why, for daily practice, not go into the meditation. So I intentionally, giving, guidance for your daily practice. So maybe when we need to practice the meditation, location also a bit important. So the Buddha guided us 3 options. If you can go to the forest, because in the forest, everything is in nature, natural. Even though we can hear borrowed sound of bird, it's okay, that's also nature. Windy or shade of trees, also natural. No problem. So it can make us difficult. So that means, so forest is more quiet than the surrounding area or village or town. If you can't to go to forest, the second option, you should go to under the tree, under the shade of tree. So under the shade of tree also, even though it is not so quiet as the forest, but much more quiet than the local area, public area, or home. So you can. But also difficult because we need to do the job, or we need to learn something. So we can go there. If so, go to the secluded area. Actually, so instead of saying secluded area, so secluded or maybe quiet area. So quiet area also refers to forest and the shade of the tree. But in this case, instead of referring to the place, time, quiet time. So quiet time can be everywhere around you. So for example, at night time, maybe around 11, most of people fall into sleep. More quiet than the other time. Maybe early morning. Also, most of people not wake up yet. And then also you can find such a, quiet place, quiet time especially. So when we say quiet place, we cannot find. Quiet time, maybe in your bed also, quiet time. Or in front of the Buddha shrine or Buddha stupa also, quiet time. Maybe on the table, in the bedroom, bathroom. Also, we can find anyway for the beginner actually. So actually for daily practice, such a quiet time is important, easy to find out. That is why, late night time or early morning, we can choose. And then up to your, daily routine, daily work. So how much time you can get for meditation daily? Maybe will be different up to different person. So for some, half an hour is okay. For the other, 1 hour is okay. Or for the other, maybe 10 minutes okay. It's okay, no problem. So how much time you can set for your meditation practice. So that time will be regular. For today, also 10 minutes. For tomorrow, also 10 minutes. For the day after tomorrow, also 10 minutes. For 1 week, 10 minutes. For 1 month, 10 minutes, like that. Should be stable. Stable time. Oh, today I'm free, so I will sit for 1 hour. But today I'm not free, I won't sit meditate. Should not be like that. Okay. That one also a kind of the making determination. So maybe we can say that one also we can call the Adhaitana Barami. Very important to do something. So that one also training our body as well as training our mind to be familiar with such a determination. Every day 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. At the very beginning, that 10 minutes also, you feel that, oh, too long. But so you become familiar with the meditation practice, and you can focus on your breath easily. So as the result of that Anapana meditation, at very beginning, I told you, said by the Buddha, so Sukhoja Viharo Hoti. So you can stay, you can dwell peacefully, comfortably. So, and then at that time, so you can experience the taste of the meditation practice, peacefulness, or relaxedness of your mind. Relax of your mind, or calmness of your mind. Oh, so I should practice more than 10 minutes, okay, 15 or 20. So in this way, you can extend for after 1 month or after 2 months, up to your daily routine. So for the meditator who set maybe 1 hour for daily, so at the time, one more thing. So the meditator should notice. So even though certain time is 1 hour, but the whole 1 hour, our mind cannot focus, cannot notice that breath. So 2 steps we need to understand. The first steps, maybe our based on your practice, so our mind can notice that breath for 10 minutes. Okay, just 10 minutes. After that, so for remaining 15 minutes, practice it. Maybe at the time your mind sometimes can focus, can notice the breath, sometimes gone away or again, or gone away or again. In this way, practice it. So to complete 1 hour. And also, so for that certain time, 1 hour, so you should sit your posture, maybe firstly cross leg. So at the time, maybe you feel that painful after 10 minutes or after 15 minutes. At least, half an hour, you should be patient without changing your posture. So actually, especially legs. But so after half an hour, so you can be patient. You can bear that painful, that hardness. So at that time, just slightly, you can move your leg. Not so quickly, just slightly. Maybe at that moment, maybe your leg is maybe between 2 legs, only 1 centimeter. So maybe 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter, you can move. Because of such a movement also, maybe you feel release of your leg. Don't try to change your posture. The left leg is firstly inside. Now, I change left leg outside. Not like that. Just slightly. Just movement. Just to release our leg pain in our leg. Okay. So maybe after, so that one also you can extend the time. Today, I feel such a pain, 1 or half an hour. After half an hour, after 30 minutes. Maybe tomorrow. So maybe after 20 minutes, you feel that, okay, be patient up to be, 30 minutes. So in this way also, we need to practice our posture. So because at that moment, so our mind also cannot notice our breath well. So that is why we should be patient. But later, when our mind notice breath, so calmness of our mind. So because we already give so the rest to our mind. So calmness of our mind, we feed that. So at that time, our mind also becomes stable, becomes subtle. So you already already know such a Abhidhamma also. So our mind becomes subtle. That means at that moment, our mind is associated with the Kaya Lahuta, Jada Lahuta, or Kaya Muruda, Jada Muruda, the softness, lightness, and the Kaya Kamanyada, fitness, and Kaya Bhagonyada, readiness, like that. So our mentality is like become light, soft, fit, ready. So they also produce the matter that is called the Jetaja Rupa. Matter born by mind. So the mind is subtle and the mentality is subtle. They are produced jada, but rupa also becomes subtle. So at that time, such a hardness or heaviness or pain automatically gone away. Before that, we need to be patient. We need to practice our body structure. Okay. So that is why, actually main purpose of the meditation practice, especially Anabata meditation practice for lay people in lay life is to do the work peacefully or maybe to live peacefully or comfortably. So at that time, even though, around you, the sound you hear, and also the picture or the people you see, and the smell come to you, everything commonly make you angry. But at that moment, you notice, you can, your mind is naturally become stable. So because of that practice, so at the before, getting angry, you notice your mind. Oh, my mind will get angry. Oh, so leave it. Maybe changing the object. In this way, we can avoid of getting angry. We can avoid of the, being greedy in this way. So that is, current result or present result of the practicing meditation. Yeah, so that is, as very beginning, one of meditator also answer, to control our mind, to train our mind. Yeah, that one also right, actually. But so actually, to live peacefully, to walk peacefully, to do anything peacefully, comfortably. So that means to make our mind, to free from the controlling of those loba, dosa, and so on. So at the time, we can do our job, we can learn our subject, so peacefully, actually for daily life. So that is, every day, maybe for some, after night and night time, for some early morning. So whatever it is, okay. And then if you practice in this way, one day, maybe you have a chance to go to the meditation center, you can, leave your job without doing, or you can transfer to other. So you have precious time to meditate at that time. Such a daily practice will greatly support your practice in the meditation center. For the other, so it takes 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. But for you, within 1 day, 2 days, so you can, experience your progress. Even though, every day you set 10 minutes or 15 minutes or maybe 1 hour, but at the time. So those daily practice will combine at that moment. For the whole day also, maybe amazingly, you can find yourself, you can sit, or you can focus, or your mind can notice that object. Okay, maybe that is fine, This one also, we can see the other way. Preparation for long-term course of meditation. Okay, I hope so that one can help you for your daily practice. Okay, and then any question?
Yes, Sajra.
Yes.
Yes, I have I in daily life in the morning, I often practice meditation. Yes, with the object Anapanasati. I just I see my problem in your guidance.
Okay.
Like at the maybe I usually sit have a sitting about 30 minutes up to 45 minutes, but actually I just have the a little focus on my breathe in and breathe out in this area. It's just at the first, like it the just the first time it's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes
Mhm.
at the first time when I just 10 minutes firstly, but after that my mind is go away. They choose another object. Usually the object my mind focus is the akusala. I know that, and I see that it's keen on, it's want to find the object in the akusala. Yes, and I try to sit more, but after that, after 10 minutes, all is gone away. I just see my mind is run away. It shows this object, another object is like like jumped from this one to this one. And so, after that, it's 20 or 30 minutes after that, my mind is not focused on the anapanasati object. That I should stop. I should stop. I
No,
just use only 10 minutes is enough. First, it's enough for me, or I try to sit more like the way I do. I
you should try more.
press more,
Oh,
but after that, my mind is run away, and I
yeah.
sometimes it's the
Because of
time.
that also, you should continue, okay? Trying to keep on that area, trying to keep on that area, trying to keep. That one also, that is, practicing.
Yes,
Yeah, practicing. If you can put your mind, if you can keep your mind on that in this area for 10 minutes or more, so noticing that the breath also. So at that time, now you notice, oh, my mind is going away. Okay, the one you need to do is just coming back, just calling back your mind and put in this area again. So that is setting the time is quite important, you see.
yeah,
So you set the time for 30 minutes. So to be up to the 30 minutes, to complete 30 minutes, you should, maybe even though your mind can notice that object just 10 minutes, but for the remaining 20 minutes, just trying to keep your mind on this area, So at that time, maybe doing like that. So later you can find your mind, oh, my mind is now more than 10 minutes can notice the breath.
but it's very hard after 10 minutes after that this because when my mind is run away like that, I want to grab it up to the in front of my face. Focus on that, but it's very hard after that. After 10 minutes, it's very hard for me to take my mind on the focus on the in front of my mind. Usually I put like that. I put in front and I yes I like
Yeah.
that. But
If,
just
okay, maybe it may be difficult, but maybe not more than 2 days or 3 days. So firstly, so setting the time should be fixed.
yes,
Maybe at that time you feel that, oh, quite difficult to put there. So I will quick or I will stand up. So at that time, maybe a thought come into your mind also, maybe a wholesome thought or something like that. Or object is unwholesome. But even though object is unwholesome, at that time your mind is not the unwholesome mind because you're noticing. You see, that is why, the Buddha, guide, when the Buddha guide the Jaidanupassana, Saraga Jaidan, the Pajanati. Oh, in that moment, my mind is a greedy mind or something like that. But at that time, don't analyze your mind.
yeah,
Don't object, oh, that is unwholesome thought. I should not think like that. So don't, prepare your mind. Don't change your mind. Don't think your mind. Oh, my mind is going away. Just come back. Just call him back. Only
Yeah.
that way you should use. So maybe thought is good or bad, or Hosan or Hosan. Don't analyze. Analyzing object. Oh, that is a good object. That is bad object also. That one also a kind of running away.
Yes.
And also a kind of supporting to run away also.
Yeah.
Immediately noticing, oh, my mind is going away. Okay, just try to keep on the area. Now I am trying to meditate anapanasati. I'm trying to notice my mind on the breath. Okay, keep it. Keep it. Just that. Don't try to analyze good or bad or going away. Or after noticing, after remembering, oh, my mind is going away. Just trying to keep.
Yes.
So analyzing, oh, that is good. Now including in your answer also, oh, ahusando, really ahusando. That is analyzing the object, analyzing your mind also. That one also a kind of wavering, a kind of running away of mind.
Yeah. And I think that like a natural, the mind, like the object, like to find the, like to change the object like that. Yes, it's not like focus like with me practice sati or somebody like that. They just run away. It's very nature, dear Sajada.
Of course, all the time, our
Yeah.
mind is free to go here and there.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
so the one who left much for traveling.
Yes.
So his duty or his work also traveling. But one day his officer, okay, don't go travel. Now you sit on the table for office. So at the time, like cannot stay there
Yes.
because all his familiarity is traveling. So to our mind also all the time going here and there, this object, that object, or maybe this object maybe good for us at that time. After maybe 1 minute, we maybe our mind, tired of that object, also try to change another one in this way. Changing. That may control by the lobha, control by the dosa like that. So now we are, trying to avoid control of those lobha dosa. So that is why, you notice your mind all going away. Okay, just come back. Where my mind go, what my mind knowing. So don't analyze that.
Yeah.
Your duty is just to keep your mind on this area.
Yeah.
So maybe after 2 days or 3 days, you can find your progress.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, dear.
Okay. Yes.
We also testing the ways that our guide that is at first that we put our toes here, and then we can feel there is a touch of the breast. And if we feel like that, then later on that we remove our hands, so that right now our breast, it will be focus on the area. So we would like to know that which specific areas that are. The first one is made because that our toes is in here. So it is not touched on this one yet. Because that we feel the breath, it touched on this one. So it means that when we move this one, we put our mind in the between area here set up, or it is in this one, in which we can feel the touch of the breath in this area. So which one set up in the middle here, or in the below?
On the empty space.
On the empty space.
Yeah,
So
whatever it is around this area.
Yeah.
Because maybe for some, so the nostril of our nose, or maybe for some, the strike of air breath can feel on our lips. So at the time, most meditator become difficult. So to notice on the air, on the breath, only on that area, only on that, because this one is, harder than that wayo, that air. So that is that, later cannot separate. So at that time, maybe hardness or softness, maybe at that time, our nose, the lips become thick, our nose become bigger. Maybe we may image like that. Sometimes some meditators could not breathe in automatically. So this one, because our nose, he feel that his nose become bigger. That the feeling of biggerness maybe control his breath, difficult to breathe in and out in this way also.
So just for the empty area in his
Yeah, so not exactly here or that or around that one. Yeah.
And so that in order for we put the mind there only, we don't try to observe the breath in and out in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to
Don't try to observe. Don't try to notice the breath.
Yeah.
Just keep the
just
mind.
put the mind on this area.
Yeah. At the time also, for some meditator, even though close his eye, maybe looking in that area with his eye. So other than later he will feel that painful in our eye. So that is why, the one is just noticing our mind, not to looking at, even though, we're trying to look at with our eye. So our head also become like this because we could not see, at that time, maybe at the very beginning. So even though closing our eye, so our eye is, the point looking is in this area. But notice that mind is in that area. In this way, maybe at the very beginning, two parts, but later just focus on the mind. Because we don't focus on our eye. But most meditators are looking at what is eye, even though closing. At the time, this eye become some pain. Yeah.
And so Sarah, if we don't observe or we don't notice the breath, Sarah, just put the mind in this area only. So later on, when another step is that we should acknowledge or we should aware that the breath is in and out. So at that time, that because that previously we didn't observe the breath. So if this is for the next step, that is we acknowledge or we aware that the breath in and out in this area. So how we can aware of that?
Yeah. So at the time, if our mind can notice a breath, so maybe in or out, but don't focus on that movement of in or out, because so we are trying to be concentrated our mind. So that concentration also only when the mind can be stable on the only one point. So our concentration can become progress. So even though our mind is noticing on the breath, but that breath also two times in, out. So at that time, even while noticing our breath, our mind also following the breath of out, in. So not even though not going away, even in the breath also, our mind is scattered, changing. So that one is a little bit difficult to progress our concentration level. So that is why, to notice in or out is not our duty. That is duty of the concentration. If your mind can notice the just breath and become concentrated, by the power of concentrated, you can understand your mind. Oh, this one is in, this one is out. At the time, mind is stable, not moving. Just notice it in out, like a doorkeeper. So like a doorkeeper in hotel or at the gate. So they notice who is coming, who is going out, but they don't follow. Oh, this person is going to other place, or this person going to which room. They don't follow like that. So our mind also should be like a doorkeeper. just noticing maybe in or out. In or out is not his duty. Just now gas coming or gas, just that. Like that is why air, or bread. In or out is not his duty. Later, so he can, based on his experience, even though he doesn't follow the, that gas, or commonly this gas come to which wrong, or go into which road, automatically notice based on his experience. So too, our mind become concentrated at the time, out, how long, how short, automatically notice. That is just showing just indicating our concentration level. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I practice every day around 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I want to create more time. And I use block time. So after I put the block time, normally about 30 minutes, I can manage. But after I put the block time, I pay attention. And I want to ask, should we use the clock or not?
Maybe at the very beginning you should use, but in the meditation center we don't use. But so instead of seeing the clock, maybe just setting an alarm. After setting an alarm, for example, today, so now my meditation time setting is 1 hour. Okay, maybe timer. Set a timer. After starting, okay, leave it away. So you cannot take easily. So if you're trying to take that one, maybe you need to move on your body in such a distance, you should put. So because of that, you don't move much. Maybe in front of or maybe keep back your mind. Because now that is why, the Pao Theology also, instead of the personal practice, Seattle all the time recommend group meditation practice. So in the group meditation practice, so such a problem we can, overcome easily. Even though I want to move, so he is knowing to me or something like that. Hearing each other. Yeah. But for personally, so today leave it. I will get up. Tomorrow I will continue or something in this way. It's so easy to give up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if no more question, so let me stop here. So
Sadhu. Thank you very much, Sayadaw.